Have you ever wondered which of your products are truly the stars in each category? It seems like a simple question, but the answer can completely change how you run your business. Knowing your top sellers isn't just about celebrating success. It is a critical piece of intelligence that drives smarter, more profitable decisions. When you can pinpoint exactly which items are carrying the team, you unlock the power to optimize your inventory focus. Your marketing efforts grow your revenue. This isn't just data, it's a roadmap to what your customers love and where your biggest opportunities are waiting for you. To begin this journey, let's imagine we have a simple, fictional data set. Think of it as a basic sales report from a retail company. Our data table has three essential columns: category, product, sales. The category column tells us the group each product belongs to, such as electronics, clothing, home goods. The product column lists the specific name of each item sold, like Super HD TV Classic T-shirt, Modern Coffee Table. Finally, the sales column contains the total revenue generated by that specific product. This straightforward structure is the foundation upon which we will build our powerful analysis. So, why do we need to go beyond just looking at the sales numbers? The answer is context. A product might have high sales, but what does that number mean in relation to its peers? This is where calculating the percentage contribution becomes incredibly valuable. By understanding what percentage of a category's total sales comes from a single product, you can instantly see its true importance. Our journey begins with the most fundamental step: getting our data into Power BI. This process is refreshingly simple. In Power BI Desktop, you will find a Get Data button right on the home ribbon. Clicking this opens up a world of possibilities, allowing you to connect to various data sources. Excel workbooks, CSV files, complex SQL databases. For our example, let's assume our sales data is neatly stored in an Excel file. You simply select Excel workbook and navigate to your file. Power BI will guide you through loading the specific table you need. Once loaded, you will see your sales data table appear in the Fields pane on the right. With our data now inside Power BI, our first task is to create a measure to calculate the total sales across all products. This is where we write our very first DAX formula. DAX, or Data Analysis Expressions, is the formula language of Power BI. It allows us to perform powerful calculations. We will create a new measure by right-clicking on our table in the Fields pane and selecting New Measure. This opens the formula bar at the top of the screen. We will type our simple yet powerful DAX expression. The formula to calculate total sales is beautifully straightforward. In the formula bar, you will type total sales equals sum sales data sales. Total sales is the name we are giving our new measure. The sum function adds up all the numbers in a specific column. Sales data sales tells sum exactly which column to add up, the sales column from our sales data table. Once you press enter, Power BI calculates this value, and the total sales measure is ready to use. Now that we have our total sales measure, you can start exploring it. Drag this new measure onto your report canvas and place it in a card visual to see the grand total of all sales. We have our total sales, which is great. But our goal is to understand how products perform within their own category. To do this, we need a way to calculate the total sales for each category separately. This is where DAX starts to show its true power. We'll introduce one of the most important functions: calculate. Calculate lets you modify the context a calculation runs in. In simple terms, it applies filters to measures on the fly. To get category totals, we must sum sales, ignore the product filter, and respect only the category filter. That gives us the total for the entire category to compute percentages. The function that helps is AllAccept. AllAccept removes all filters from a table except the ones you keep. Perfect for grouping by a column like category. Let's build the measure. Create a new measure and name it Category Total Sales. The formula will look like this: Category Total Sales, =, calculate total sales, AllAccept sales data category. It's logical. Use total sales, and AllAccept keeps only category filtered. For electronics rows, it returns total sales for all electronics products. After creating it, add it to your table visual. Place category, product, total sales, then add category total sales. Watch the table update. Now we have arrived at the final and most insightful step of our DAX journey, calculating the percentage contribution of each product. We have all the necessary ingredients ready. We have the sales for each individual product, our total sales measure. We also have the total sales for the entire category, our category total sales measure. The logic is simple. To find the percentage, divide product sales by category total sales. Use the divide function in DAX instead of the slash operator. Divide handles divide by zero scenarios automatically. It can return a blank or an alternate result you specify, keeping visuals clean. That makes your reports more robust when filters or data changes cause zero totals. Let's create the final measure, percent of category sales. DAX, percent of category sales equals sign divide, total sales, category total sales. The formula is clean because it uses existing measures. It divides total sales by category total sales per row in the visual. Format the measure as a percentage via the Fields pane and Measure Tools ribbon. Add the new measure to the table visual. Table should show category product total sales percent of category sales. The data now tells a much clearer story. High sales can still mean small percentage in large categories. Modest sales can mean dominance in small categories. This percentage metric reveals true bestsellers and hidden growth opportunities. With our DAX measures complete, it's time to focus on making these insights easy to understand for everyone. A clean, well-designed dashboard is crucial for effective communication. The table we built is a great start, but we can make it even more powerful with a few simple enhancements. One of the most effective tools for this is conditional formatting. Apply it to the percent of category sales column to highlight top performers. Use data bars, in-cell bar charts representing the percentage. That visual cue makes it easy to scan and spot top contributors. Use color scales to shade high percentages in green, shade low percentages in red to draw attention. Reduce cognitive load so users grasp takeaways in seconds. Beyond the table, use other visuals to tell the story. Try a stacked bar chart, place category on the axis. Use total sales as the value, put product in the legend. For an even clearer view, use a tree map. Tree maps use nested rectangles for hierarchical data. Focus on clarity and simplicity. Use clear, concise titles like product contribution to category sales. Ensure labels are legible. Leave enough white space to avoid clutter. Add category slicers so users can filter easily. Create an interactive, intuitive experience that empowers exploration. Your role is to present calculations in a way that's both beautiful and functional. The true value of this analysis is not in the formulas or the visuals, but in the real-world business decisions it enables. Imagine a sales manager for our fictional retail company looking at this new report. Before, she might have just focused on the products with the highest overall sales volume. Now, with the percent of category sales metric, her perspective is completely different. She can see that the Super HD TV accounts for a staggering 60% of all sales in the electronics category. This insight is a game changer for her strategic planning and inventory management efforts. Armed with this knowledge, the sales manager can make several smart moves. She ensures the Super HD TV is always in stock. She features it prominently in marketing campaigns. For other low-contribution electronics, she might run a clearance sale to free up shelf space and capital. In clothing, there's no single dominant product. 5 different t-shirts each contribute around 15 to 20%. Variety is key. She focuses on maintaining healthy stock of all those popular items. The analysis opens the door to deeper questions. Why is one product so dominant? Superior quality? Better marketing? More competitive pricing? Take these concepts and apply them to your own data. Share your experiences or challenges in the comments. We're a community of learners. Helping each other makes us better. Now go unlock your insights.